All right, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. This week, we're looking at what might be the lightest taillight I've ever seen. But before we get into today's video, if you're new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button for me. If you already are subscribed, make sure you hit that bell icon right next to that. That way you get notified every time I upload. That way you don't miss any of this awesome cycling content on this channel. So like I said, today we're taking a look at what might be the lightest bike taillight I have ever seen and held in my hands. So this light here is for my friends over at Ravemen. If you know, if you've seen some of my videos in the past, you know I'm a big fan of Ravemen. They offer a lot of light solutions I feel like are very innovative. I don't see very often outside of their kind of realm of things. So when Ravemen offered to send me out their CL01, which is just a taillight, I kind of went, okay, let me check it out. Let me see what we kind of got here. So big thing with the CL01 is it is ridiculously light, very sleek, very aerodynamic, and can practically hide away on your bike without you even noticing or anybody else noticing that there is a tail light there. And that's kind of one of the neat things about it. It also has a very unique rear light pattern to it, which I'll show you in a minute here, but it has a lot of kind of cool features to it. So the light here, this guy is 22 grams. It is literally nothing. It weighs nothing at all. While still, if we turn this guy on, still packs a decent punch there. You kind of see a preview of kind of what the light looks like. It's a little bit different kind of design there. So with the Ravemen CL01, they offer kind of two different mounting options. So of course they offer kind of your standard, just kind of strap mount, just like here, kind of like we have installed on the road bike here. Has kind of your standard quarter turn lock on there. Just put it in and twist it, quarter turn, it locks into place, just like so. They also offer their saddle rail mounts right here. So this guy here pretty much mounts underneath your saddle rails. Pretty much it clicks on there and then you zip tie it onto the saddle rails. I have used mounts like this in the past. This one actually sits in even farther up. Pretty much tucks it way up into the saddle. Kind of keeps it so, again, like I said, keeps it so no one knows there's a bike light there. Except you. You kind of know it's there. So with this guy, with it being so sleek and incognito, it's kind of designed just for this light. It's not going to work with the radar or anything else, but it works just with this light. Essentially with it, if you mount it up here on the saddle rails, you can see that guy is pretty much tucked in there and kind of hidden. It's there, but it's not in the way. It's not something you would hit. It's not something you would really notice is there. It's not on your seat post. It kind of keeps with a sleek kind of aerodynamic look to your bike. In my case, my seat is actually slid a little too far forward, and the style of the seat post clamp here gets in the way, so I'm not able to run that guy. But even just on the standard mount, works perfectly fine. Works great. Really gives it kind of a sleek, kind of aerodynamic look. I ultimately like kind of the look of this light. It's very, like I said, sleek, aerodynamic, different than everything else I've seen. So this guy is USB-C rechargeable. You get the charger, you get a mount, one of the rubber strap mounts here, and the saddle rail mount along with two little zip ties. That way you can zip tie that guy on. Really kind of neat design here. So let's go ahead, let's look at the pattern of this. So we push and hold the power button there. You can see it turns on. So right now we are just on the high mode right here. So the high mode puts out 5 lumens, gives you 5 hours of runtime. And you can see with the design of it, instead of most lights are kind of just aimed back and have a little bit to the sides, this guy is a full, what do they call it, 270 degree? 300 degree. This guy is a 300 degree beam. Comes all the way around the outside of the light, covering pretty much you on every single side. And even if you had it mounted under the saddle rail, it kind of comes out perfect around. I have a wide saddle on this bike. It comes out perfect, and you can still see that light perfectly from the side even while you're riding it. Kind of a cool design. It's not something I've seen very often with that full 300 degree kind of look to it. If we click that one more time, that brings us down to our low mode. Gives us 2 lumens, 10 hours of runtime. If we click out that, that's when we start getting to our flashing modes there. And our flashing modes, whew, they get flashing. So there's our warning flash. That's 30 lumens there, get you 9.5 hours. This turns into our rapid flashing. That's 5 lumens for 11 hours. And then our last one is going to be our slow flashing. Our slow flashing gives you half a lumen for 45 hours. The slow flashing, it's there. It lets you see kind of the different LEDs there, actually. So with the different LEDs and that slow flashing, you can see there is far more LEDs. There are 12 LEDs on the back of there, kind of aiming back. It's going to be the brightest. Then it kind of does an LED strip the rest of the way. So it actually lets you kind of see how the LEDs are functioning in there. That might be a good one for kind of daytime where you're not really worried about, you just kind of want attention. That's pretty much what you're going to get from there. Personally, I've run mine on this guy right here. The Rapid Flash is what I run mine on. Just gives kind of a nice bright beam while not being super bright, but drawing attention at the same time. That's the one I personally run it on. And if we go ahead, we turn it off and turn it back on, it will turn right back on onto the mode you were on, which is kind of a big benefit for taillights. Set and forget, you don't have to worry about it at all. So this guy does have a built-in motion sensor, so that means that kind of two things built in. So the first one is going to be auto on and off. So if you leave this on, if you was to notice no motion with the lights, so say you leaned your bike up against something, you're going in to get a coffee or something like that. You leaned your bike up against the fence, it's done, notice no motion for like 2 minutes. It would turn itself off. The second you grabbed your bike to start going again, it would click itself back on and save you battery that way. So it wouldn't just be consistently on. Kind of a neat kind of look there. Even if you were just hanging around talking to buddies, had your bike leaned up against your car while you're talking to them, had the light on, it would turn itself off until you went and moved your bike. Really cool it has that. The other benefit of that motion sensor is it has automatic braking detection. So if it notices your bike starting to slow down, it will do a kind of rapid flash. It's kind of a boop 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 to notify people behind you that you are slowing down. Kind of a nice feature. Something I've really grown to like in bike lights and tail lights is they know when you're stopping and will notify the people behind you that, hey, I'm stopping. Gives kind of an extra thing to vehicles that, hey, something's going on with the bike in front of you. Pay attention a little bit more. So it includes all of those great features in there in this little tiny sleek package here. So the CL01, looking at the price here, so this is brand new from Ravemen. It is $19.95. Pretty much on par with what you spend for a taillight, no matter what you're getting. So kind of right on par for that. If you want a super sleek, compact, super light taillight for your bike, check this guy out. This is definitely going to fit the bill for a lot of you guys not wanting to kind of burden your bike with a bike light, have a huge bike light on the back, not wanting a radar. This guy is going to do the trick for you without really you even noticing it's there. It's going to be, this is a light for you. Check this guy out. So big thanks to Ravemen for sending me out the CL01 so I can check it out. Tell you guys all about a kind of a neat, super light, super sleek bike light here. If you guys are interested in checking it out for yourselves, there's going to be a link in the description down below, as well as to all of Ravemen's other products there on their website. If you guys enjoyed the video or maybe learned something today, give this video a big thumbs up. Appreciate the support. Any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Love talking to you guys. Love answering questions you guys have. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today.